Hey guys, Attila here. Now, if you've ever seen me talk in front of a group of people or in an event, you probably noticed that it looks like I've kind of done this before, and especially if you see a PowerPoint behind me, usually that is nice and clear, and it kind of helps to educate the audience as well as engage with them. So I thought I'd just give you 3 quick tips that you can use for yourself if you're ever going to go out and speak with a group of people, or if you're going to even go on the air and convey some information either on live TV or on something that's recorded. You want to record a webinar or something like that. So anyways, here's my 3 tips. The first one is to start off with a story. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but the human brain remembers stories a lot better than facts and figures. And sometimes presenters make the mistake of starting off with, some shocking facts or a bunch of figures or showing a chart. And sometimes that can kind of lose the audience up front. So if you do have to convey something with maybe some statistics behind it, starting off with a story is a good place to start. And be sure to smile. That's something that I kind of struggle with a lot. I try to smile, but when I smile, I look kind of creepy, so I'm really working on making my smile better. I think it's an ongoing life process, and you're probably going to have to live with that and go through that yourself. But so number 1, start with the story. Number 2 is to keep your presentation simple. Now, if you've ever used PowerPoint extensively, you perhaps just like me got stuck in the animation section, and that's when you can make text fly in and you can make things appear and swirl around and show up on the screen. That's great, but really stay away from that. In fact, some of the best presenters I've ever seen have kept it super simple, to the point of where this one guy even used, just a piece of paper and wrote on like a little thing with a little projector behind it, and that's how he conveyed his information. So, I've seen some celebrities speak, and when they talk, they just have maybe 10, 15 slides tops, and they already know the content and the material, and the slides are meant to just trigger a memory or trigger a story or trigger an experience, and that's what they want to share with you. And as a presenter, that's what you want to share with them yourself. If you have an expertise in something in particular, why not just put up a little trigger image and say, oh, let me tell you about the time when blah, 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 right? And then you can convey that information to the audience. They can learn from it and they can benefit from your wisdom. Okay, now the third thing to end with, and this is probably something I picked up from doing a lot of interviews, and that is with ending with a good vision of the future. So sometimes when you start up with this great idea, you convey it to the audience, it's conveyed clearly, but then the audience doesn't really know what to do with it. Let's say you want to talk about alternative energy. Well, why not end the conversation or end the presentation with some vision of the future where we're all driving clean cars, we all have clean energy, and it's a possibility, and it's something that's hopeful for the future. So end with something positive. And you know what? No one can predict the future. We all know that. I think Blockbuster, if they could have predicted the future, they would have done things a little bit differently. But when we go out and we go to present in front of a group of people, we do really want to start off with something that's memorable, right? So start off with a story. Keep it simple. So don't go crazy with your presentation. Try to use trigger images and trigger words to help you convey the information that you already know is inside of you. And number 3, end with a positive vision of the future where you think that your product, service, or idea might go. Anyways, I hope that helps. If you have any questions or want some more advice, feel free to reach out. Always here to help. Aloha.